right, guys, here we go in our second match for the old map tournament today. And in the upper left of Kulas Ravine is our Terran player from the team Complexity, maybe trying to get some, I don't know, revenge for his teammate losing just a little bit ago. He wants to make sure the Complexity is represented in this tournament. It is QXC. And in the bottom right part of the map from the team Vile, a very talented Protoss player, and from this general area that we're in right now, from the Bay Area, right? It is State. Yep.
I actually really like both these guys that are in here.
Aww.
Great person.
It's cute.
He's the kind of guy you go out and grab dinner with.
I did many times in Korea, and he was really fun to... We would talk a lot of Terran theory crafting and things like that. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun to do just that.
Well-mannered, nice guy. He's also very passionate about the game, so he gets upset when he loses. He doesn't rage, but like, you can tell that he's an incredibly competitive person, always wants the best for himself.
Does he have, like, a vein that starts throbbing or something like that?
It's just, you know, he takes the game very seriously and wants to be a top-level player, so it's always a pleasure to see someone who has that much passion for the game play, and that's what I get out of State. So, very cool, these two guys going at it right now.
Yeah. And cross positions, too. So we have, like, our best possible scenario for a longer game on this map. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know. I really actually enjoy Kulas Ravine. It was always one of my favorite maps from the beta from way back in the day. It has a lot of interesting facets to it, like a beautiful diamond. And it looks like QXC deciding to start off with a facet.
Never heard
of a...
the Kulas Ravine being compared to a beautiful diamond.
I appreciate that you just kind of like ended that for me too. It wasn't really going well. Thanks.
I've called Kulas Ravine several things in my experience of playing it.
It is a beautiful diamond.
Several curse words have come out as well, but beautiful diamond. I like it.
I wouldn't say it's a precious snowflake.
No,
but it's a beautiful diamond.
It's a little more hardy. There's too many rocks for this to be as fragile as a snowflake.
It's a diamond in the rough.
Yes,
that's right. All right, so QXC's got a gas down. It looks like he's going to build a factory. Yep, there it is, right away. And so, what are we going to see out of QXC? You know, we could see, of course, a 1-1-1. We've seen a lot of those actually in this tournament. It seems natural to do on some of these older maps. But where he's got a little bit more room, I'm a little bit surprised that we aren't seeing some sort of quicker expand now. What I'd love to see from QXC, and I don't know if we're going to see it or not, but it'd be so cool to see like a siege tank expand on this map, really kick it old school, because you know what? On the pathways on this map, you can actually control them pretty well with siege tanks. It's not a bad map for it, honestly.
Could just be 1-1-1, though. I mean, he does have second gas coming up now after the factory. We'll see if that's explicitly going to be used for Cloak Banshees here in a bit, or if he's going to decide, oh, wow, bunker up at the front means he is obviously going to be teching very, very hard, but we'll see if it's just going to become quick. Siege tank with siege mode. Ooh, back on State side of things, though. And he does already have a Twilight Council now. Blink Stalkers are pretty powerful on this map.
You know what else is powerful on every map?
Oh, I think I know what you're going to say.
Dark Templar.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
DTs.
DTs, Dark Templar. That's what DT stands for. It's
true.
Dark Templar. And there's a Robo, so we're not going to see Dark Templar. In fact, this is going to be, looks like some sort of one-base Blink play, I'm guessing. So, yeah, a little bit of a PvP build thrown in here. It still can work pretty well. The nice thing is that there's no ramp on this map, so that's going to make Blink Stalkers a little bit easily abusable. In fact, he can just like walk up to the bunker and blink over it, if he wants to as well.
Yeah, he could actually. That's kind of a
good
point.
Blink. Yep.
So let's see here, though. I mean, he could also do the double blink as well if he gets vision with an observer, make his way up and then completely around the back here.
Yeah, I'd say that's extremely likely.
It is going to be Blink of the 4-gate variety as well.
4-gate Blink, yep, we're going to be all in. And you know what? There are cloaked Banshees on the way for QXC, and those do not do quite as well against players with observers as players without observers. So
no, generally, invisible units, once they're detected, are not as effective.
Yeah, so QXC is in a little bit of trouble already here. He's already going to be low on units because of his build, and on top of that, he's going to have a unit that's going to be inferior. It's not going to be able to fight one-on-one with his opponent. He's going to have to count on getting into his opponent's base where he doesn't have an observer. So, for instance, if State only makes one observer or something like that.
Are you kidding me? He came within one hex of seeing that forward pylon, but does not.
Wow. Oh, will he see it now? no, again.
Wow.
So close. Oh, man.
So frustrating as well whenever he will eventually look at this replay. So
yeah.
Few Stalkers out now, and State actually going to reveal pretty much all of them. So
yeah.
Looks like QXE should have a pretty good idea of what's coming out. Do we have a second observer being made? Hopefully we will in a bit. State should be able to get one, though, out in plenty of time to defend against this.
Yep. And he's going to just micro Stalkers back. There's nothing repairing that bunker, so he can actually just kill it with Stalkers.
Boom.
And in fact, he will. Oh, man, that tank might be a little bit of a problem, but overall, State looking like he's in pretty good shape. He can just sit up in the front, do damage.
Yeah, Siege Mode not finished up, and now the wall is gone. So State going to continue to reinforce here in a bit. Looks like he will stop that bunker. In fact, outright kills it. So good 100 resources lost there.
Oh man, but the Banshee for QXE is coming into the main base of State, and State does not have an observer there.
All right, so we'll take a look at that here in just a second. As State continues to blink units back, taking those out one by one. He does see the Banshee overhead here. We'll need to move back now. We do see the Banshee back at home. State, of course, warping at a couple of Stalkers, and probably will start an observer here momentarily, or so I would assume.
He doesn't have enough gas for an observer right now. He's going to actually need to wait a couple seconds, and that's going to cause him to lose even more probes. QXE, in the meantime, defending at the main as well as he can.
Oh, no. And
two observers, actually, at the base.
And he gets into the bunker, so most of the units are killed. Both of the observers were up the front. He warped in more Stalkers, so using those 50 gas when he absolutely needed that back at home, and now State is in a very, very bad position.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has under 10 probes at the moment. Oh, but the bunker for QXE does go down. Still no repairing there, but Siege Mode is done, and QXE defends easily, and as the last of the probes die, we might just see State give up right here.
Well, he's going to try and make one more big push and kill everything that his opponent has on the field, but there are two siege tanks there as well. It's going to be very difficult to get that done. So Zealot smartly going in first to go ahead and tank a lot of the damage. He is going to be able to take out two of the siege tanks. Now it's just a handful of SCVs. Oh, now another tank pops out at the same time.
GG.
GG from State.